and welcome back to my channel. It's literally been so long since I filmed anything, and I wanted to apologize. I've been so busy with just life, you know, life happens. I really wanted to upload consistently, but then school started and then everything just got all crazy. I promise I'm gonna be trying to get back on track with filming, and I'm back with a really cool video. Sorry, my thing's like going off. Okay, so long story short, I got a new pet, and it's not just like an average animal or anything. It's actually very special, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I got. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna be putting together my new bioactive terrarium for my new pet, and you guys get to meet him as well, or her. We don't really know the sex of it yet because it's not old enough, but let's go ahead and without further ado, go on with the video. I'm really excited to show you guys. Also ignore the fact that I look insane and my eyelashes are like throwing up gang signs almost. I need to get a fill, so let's just pretend that that's not happening. Alright, so he or she, I'm not sure yet, currently in this container right now. It's so cute. I'm just gonna call him he for now. It's a chaco frog. They're very rare. Not many people have them, and if you look them up online, there's literally like no information about them. I don't know if you can tell, but he is like the size of like a quarter, and they only grow up to be 6 centimeters, 5 to 6 centimeters, depending on the sex. I wasn't planning on getting him today. I've always wanted one. I actually wanted a rain frog, and they're pretty much impossible to get in like the States because there's not really much information about them out at the moment. But the breeder that breeds rain frogs, or he's trying to breed rain frogs, also breeds these guys, and they're called chaco frogs. So we're gonna set up his little bioactive terrarium today. I've never set up a bioactive tank before, so I'm really excited to walk you guys through the steps of that. I think I'm gonna name him CHIKMIN, and I'm just gonna get him out of the light so he doesn't get too stressed out. But yeah, let's go over some more information about the species of frog and what they are and all that good stuff. All right, so as I'm relaying information, I guess I just will like insert photos of them. So they're also called chaco horn frogs, also called Chacophrys pierottii. Okay, I honestly probably butchered that. They're actually found in northern Argentina. They are extremely rare in the hobby due to difficulty in breeding. And then general care info, they talk about how the temperature needs to be at least 80 degrees for the most part. Temperature requirement is very crucial for this species of frogs, and also no sudden spikes in like temperature or humidity or anything. So from all the research that I've gathered, they seem like to be a pretty hardy frog. There's someone else on Instagram, and she did a little like FAQ about them, and I read through everything, and it seems pretty straightforward, pretty similar. I feel like they're like a cousin to like the Pac-Man frog. So pretty similar husbandry and care when it comes to all that stuff. As for their feeding recommendations and stuff, they said that they feed them fish fillets or tilapia, guppies, and then hikari pack attack, which is like little pellets, which I actually ended up buying at the store. They said that crickets aren't recommended. I think it just says because it can cause damage to a species of small frogs, so they recommend killing it beforehand and then feeding it to him. I'm really excited for this, guys, and let's go on with the tank build. Disclaimer, I have never set up a bioactive tank before. This is going to be my first bioactive. With live plants, I got some springtails. I went to the store to get some isopods as well, but the guy at the store said not to get, I think he called them like dairy cow isopods or something like that, because that specific type of isopods needs high protein, and they will, if they don't have protein in the tank, they will eat your pet. And I was like, that's absolutely horrible. My frog is like literally the size of my thumb, so I'm gonna be looking for isopods elsewhere. But in the meantime, I just got springtails, so yes, just wanted to put that out there. I need to do some major rearranging, but this is the setup so far. So Mr. Pickles isn't there. I'm gonna be putting CHIKMIN. His tank is gonna be right here, so I just need to get rid of or move the air purifier and my lighting stuff, and there's just like a bunch of wires back there that I need to like move around. But yes, that is gonna be where the tank goes for now, but I think it's a good spot. All right, I think this is a pretty good fit. It's a 12 by 12 by 12. And let's go ahead and start the decorating process. So got some springtails. We got LED lights. I got some sphagnum moss, whatever. Some pieces of cork. I got some ABG, and our drainage layer, we're gonna go in with some hydro balls. All right, so first layer is gonna be the hydro balls. I'm gonna go ahead and wash these first, so there's not all like this little dusty crud all over it. Got my cleaned up hydro balls. They were like really dirty, but I'm just gonna pour this in. the hydro balls is gonna be the sphagnum moss, and I have to expand this or like rehydrate it in some distilled drinking water. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera and I'll be right back. All right, the sphagnum moss is finally rehydrated. So I'm not gonna use all of this, but I'm gonna use a good amount of it. Next up is going to be the ABG mix. Show you guys how thick. I feel like that's like really thick. I don't know, but that's what the guy said to do at the store, so we're just gonna go with it. Next step is to put the plants in. Next up, I have these pieces of cork board. So the moss also keeps the humidity up, which they mentioned was a big deal, especially with the frogs. You need to keep the humidity really, really high for them. And so having the moss in there helps with regulating and keeping the humidity high in the tank. And then water bowl, okay, this one, okay, this water bowl is literally so big too. Well, this is gonna be a temporary water bowl because I didn't realize how freaking big it was. The guy said to put the springtails underneath the water because they like it really like humid or something like that. So there's no plants yet, so I don't think I should add this in until I get plants in the tank. I tried to remove the plants a little bit better and I kind of fucked up the roots, but we'll see how this little bunch does in this corner. And then I'm going to add the springtails. Oh, they're literally so gross, it makes me itchy. And then now for the water bowl. I said put the water bowl on top of the springtails, so that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. So this is what I have so far. I know the water bowl is like insanely huge, but here's the giant thick layer. And then we have the giant water dish, which I'm gonna get a smaller one, and then the little cork, and then our pathos here, which is growing crazy. I like ripped it off because I don't even know if it's gonna grow like that. I'm gonna spray it on the tank just one time, put the lighting together, and I will be right back. So this is it for now. I'm also having to get I'm gonna get a heating mat, and I'm probably gonna stick it to the side of the tank instead of under, since the substrate is just so thick. But this is very, very tentative just for now, since I, like I said, did not know I was gonna get him today. The breeder just had him available, and I was like, oh my God, we need to meet up. But let's go ahead and put him in. Or actually, first, we have to feed him. So let's go ahead and feed him first. We're going in with some Pack Attack. This is what the breeder recommended, and I just soaked it. So now it's like this giant hot dog looking thing. And yeah, I'm gonna just use tweezers and see if he wants it. Well, that was fun. Like I said, I was not expected to get a frog today, so everything was done pretty last minute. And if I had known that my breeder was gonna have them available because someone backed out last minute, I would have had everything prepared, obviously, before the frog came home, but I couldn't risk the chance of not being able to get him, I'm just gonna call him CHIKMIN. His name is CHIKMIN, so I didn't want to risk the chance of not being able to get CHIKMIN. I talked to the breeder and he said the setup looks good. I'm just gonna get a couple things that I mentioned earlier just to make it look, you know, perfect and be perfect for him. There's like literally no videos out about choco frogs. So as I care for him and, you know, moving forward, I'm definitely gonna be documenting everything, all the husbandry stuff. So I wanna kind of shed light on the species because there's literally, like I said, when I was doing research about this breed, I literally found absolutely nothing. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying to, you know, film more often and more frequently, and I wanna apologize for taking that really long hiatus just to focus on my businesses. I was just really focusing on TikTok. I had 1.3 million followers on TikTok, so that was really, really nice. I just needed to focus on like one social media platform, and at the time that was just TikTok, but I promise I won't leave you guys hanging again. And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know down below about the species of frog. I know a lot of you guys are probably never even heard of them before, but without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and like and subscribe to this video if you guys enjoyed it. I really appreciate everyone's love, and I know a lot of people were wondering where I went, but I promise I'm back. But I hope everyone had an amazing day and a lovely Valentine's, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching.